अभी तो नजर ही नहीं आ रही थी. All doors were closed. They could see defeat. They could see bloodshed. They could see annihilation of Islam. It was an environment in which the Muslims were captured. But that iman and istiqamah, the preparation that took place long before the Battle of Trenches. It started when the Prophet of Allah said, "Qulu la ilaha illallah, tuflihun," in Makkatul Mukarramah. Preparation started. Sahaba started to work upon it. They never dropped their guard. They kept working upon it. Now the time came. Zulzilu, zilzalan, shadida. You will be tested. They were tested. But this test was another reason for the Sahaba to experience another high level of iman. وَمَا زَادَهُمْ إِلَّا إِيمَانٌ وَتَسْلِيمًا. This testing increased the iman of the Sahaba. It increased them in submission. Ajib. Nowadays, whenever anything takes place in the world that is not conducive to the life of a Muslim, the Muslims start to drop the identity. They start to drop their commitment. They start to drop the image of Islam. And they want to mix in the West and project themselves as we are like you. Indeed, we are like humans. And we like and share the same what the wider community shares and believes in. Safety, peace, happiness, tranquility, taking care of your family. But we will not collect that if we have to struggle or if we have to sacrifice the ahkamat of Allah. Never ever. We are chattans, we are rocks. Allah forbid, Allah protect that we are tested. Think about it. I'm going to give you one small hint, subtle hint. One person who can't establish the 5 daily prayers. One person who can't establish the 5 daily prayers. One person who can't pick his body from his bed in the morning. The muazzin says, "Hayya ala al-falah, as-salatu khayrun min an-nawm." And these words do not lift him. And he can't establish the Fajr prayer. He can't give up his sleep. And he has slept for the last 6 hours. Allah says, "Ab ut jao, wake up, qum," and he can't. When that test comes, zulzilu zilzalan shadida, what will that person do? What will that person do? Who cannot establish the most important command that has been spoken about over and over and over again in the Quran, 700 times. Allah says, "Namaz padh lo. Establish your salah. Establish your salah." If the king, a person in authority, he gives a command once, we recognize it, we respect it, because the ruler of the country has made the announcement. After a lot of study, after a lot of research, after a lot of consultation, this person stands up and he says, "This is what I want my people to do." People will respect it. They know that this is the word of the leader of the country. Once, ek dafa. Allah repeats this announcement 700 times, directly, indirectly in the Quran. Namaz padh lo, pray, establish your prayer. Allah says this. Ahkamul Hakimeen. Even if he said it once, it was enough. Even if he said it once, it was enough. Because of the importance this holds. Because of the status of this one amal. Allah repeats this announcement so many times. Koi asar hai? It does not have any impact upon us. How can a Muslim sleep through the hours of Fajr? How can a Muslim sleep through the hours of Fajr? And wake up, rubbing his eyes, stretching his body, thinking about what is going to unfold in the day, and he has missed his Fajr. Kitna Allah naraz hua. That Ahkamul Hakimeen, who repeats the announcement, who provided you this life, who provides you to inhale and exhale, who provides everything that is around you, how can that brother stand up with steadfastness, with istiqamah, when Allah sends a tribulation, an exam and a testing that has been spoken about in the Quran? Zulzilu zilzalan shadida. Who are we trying to mock? Who are we trying to deceive? Ourselves? And think about it. Live as you want. Live as you want. In complacency. But at the end of the day, akhir, at the end of the day, have to stand in front of Allah. If that was not a day, we could do whatever we wanted. But there is a day to come. Allah ke samne khada hona hai. Have to stand in front of Allah. Can't escape that day. وَلَقَدْ جِئْتُمُونَا فُرَادًا كَمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ. As we came alone in this world, we will stand alone in front of Allah. Allah has given us such a great bounty, and it is our duty to protect it. And that protection is known as istiqamah. I have a diamond, I protect it. I keep it clean. I place it in a place where no one can place their eyes upon. No one can know about it. Likewise, Iman is more valuable than a diamond. We don't place this box that contains the Iman in a place that is not conducive to the Iman. Why do we go to environments where we cannot control our gaze? Why do we sit in a mahfal, in a gathering, where people are backbiting, where people are making a mockery about Islam? Why do we go in an environment? This is a box that contains the Iman, this pearl. Why do we go in that environment where we know that this diamond, this Iman can be damaged? Hamari duty. It is our duty to protect. And this protection is known as istiqamah. Inshallah, the topic will continue in the weeks to come. But my humble request to all the brothers and all the sisters that are listening, remember what the Prophet of Allah said to Sufyan bin Abdullah when he asked, give me some advice that is comprehensive. And the Prophet of Allah said, Kul amantu billah thumma istaqim. Say, I believe in Allah. And then whatever relates to this belief, you stay firm on it. We don't give up. Are we ready to do that? Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu.